The Sky Bet Championship ended in dramatic fashion as Birmingham City saved themselves from relegation in stoppage time. Birmingham travelled to the Reebok Stadium to face Bolton in the bottom three, knowing a point could save them if Leicester were to beat Doncaster. Millwall went into their final fixture knowing a win would save them from the drop as they hosted Bournemouth. Martin Woodford's first half header gave Millwall the win they needed. The Lions will be a championship side next season. Birmingham on the brink of League One when they went 2-0 down to Bolton with 15 minutes remaining. Lukas Jukovic with Bolton's second. Leicester went 1-0 up against Doncaster, David Nugent with a penalty 15 minutes from time. 2 goals would keep Birmingham in the division, and they got one of those goals with 12 minutes left. Nikola Zigic with the header. Leicester's match with Doncaster finished 1-0. Birmingham needed just 1 goal to save themselves. That goal came in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, Paul Caddis finally putting the ball into the net to spark crazy scenes at the Reebok. Manager Lee Clark celebrating, running over to the 3,500 travelling fans. That condemned Doncaster to relegation from the Championship. Paul Dickov's side will be playing League One football next season. The playoff places were also decided in the last minute. Brighton scored late on at Forest to snatch the last playoff spot from Reading. Reading began the day a point ahead of Brighton, knowing a win against Burnley would seal 6th spot. They made the perfect start, going ahead after just 15 minutes. Kieran Trippier put him past his own keeper. Meanwhile, Brighton made the worst possible start. Matt Derbyshire headed in after a mistake from former Manchester United keeper Thomas Kuszczak. Meanwhile, in Reading's game, Burnley hit back with 2 goals in 10 minutes before the break. Danny Ings with the second. Brighton needed to win and they got an equaliser in the second half. Stephen Ward with a fine volley. Reading equalised with Gareth McCleary keeping Reading a point above Brighton. The final whistle went at Reading, but there was still 2 minutes to play at the City ground. And Brighton got their goal. Leonardo Ulloa heading home to complete the comeback and send Brighton into the playoffs, where they'll face Derby. Derby warmed up for that match with a 1-1 draw against Leeds. Simon Dawkins had given Derby the lead, but they were denied a 6th straight victory when Matt Smith struck in the second half. Derby finished 13 points above their playoff opponents Brighton. Elsewhere, QPR got ready for the playoffs with a 3-2 win at Barnsley. Blackburn edged a 7-goal thriller against Wigan. Charlton beat Blackpool, who were safe with other results going their way. Ipswich beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-1. Watford were thrashed 4-1 at home to Huddersfield. And relegated Yeovil's season ended miserably with a 4-1 defeat at home to Middlesbrough. The final championship table sees Leicester finishing the season on 102 points. Confirmation that Brighton take the last playoff spot. It will be Derby v Brighton and QPR v Wigan in the semi-finals. And at the bottom, Doncaster go down on goal difference after Birmingham's late equaliser. Despite defeat to Charlton, Blackpool are safe and Millwall move up to 19th with their win. Remember, if you want to see extended highlights of your club, check out Player, where as a subscriber you can also access exclusive content, interviews and live audio commentary on match days.